Do we have a Nigerian Didi?
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Wahala HQ. I am the king of Wahala Mania. I don't know what I said the last time. This is Moyo Lagos, and I have two special guests in the studios with me, but the usual suspect is here. Yogi herself. You like it, yeah? It's gonna grow on you.
I prefer the Yogi to the Yaludi.
Oh yeah. Yogi Iyalode, the one and only. Or Mobola Sandra, but we call her
Hi
Mobi.
guys.
I like she acts like she's very innocent and cute, then she starts talking and everybody's like, hold up. Anyway, I did say that we have two special guests in the studio. One of them is a radio media legend. At the time, he was also a musician. In fact,
An X-rated.
oh my God, you see what I said?
I'm sorry.
A nominated artist himself, the one and only, the smartest mouth in the South. K-Show the
I'm a very shy person.
Yeah.
We hear that.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Okay.
Isn't it obvious?
Is it now?
Is it now? That's right. You just heard the voice of the one and only radio chef, artist manager, media executive. What don't you even do in the music industry at this point?
Sing.
Yeah. But let me say, she did tell us.
I can.
If they push you can sing, Abby.
Yeah, but
Give us a line.
not chant up in songs, but
Give us. I want you to.
Yeah.
No, she can't sing Moyo.
All right, fair.
Why are
Anyway,
you-
good that we have her in the studio. I want to ask you a question that's pressing on everybody's minds. Everybody has been thinking, oh my God, we would like to know this about the Nigerian music industry. Please, where did the freak-offs happen?
What freak offs?
The Diddy kind of
I was
freak-off.
gonna say we would ask, but like he's behind.
No, I mean the one that you people do.
Do
Do we
on
have
next
a
side.
The one that you
do
used
we
to
have
do
a Nigerian Didi?
Yeah.
There are lots of them. There are lots of, it's when you get caught that
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
Actually,
guilty.
innocent until proven.
Until proven guilty.
When she said innocent, I thought it was Two-Face you were talking about.
No, nobody's mind went
No, that's a
there.
freak right there.
That's a freak. That's a
He
freak.
has proven.
Yeah. With the multitude of
track record.
children.
You know,
Track
before
record.
we started this year, I said that Wahala, the thing that comes second brings Wahala. He
Yeah.
has dropped a lot of Wahalas around.
All right. You know.
I like it. He embraces it. I mean, he even said it on a song.
Yeah.
I like.
I like
I like
women.
women.
I
I
did
love them
straightforward.
forward.
He's straightforward. I mean, he wasn't like Diddy, who had been sleeping with males and.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Okay.
No, those baby oils are enough for me. Nobody has one thought. I've never finished one bottle of baby oil.
They say that's why the case didn't stick.
Because he was slippery.
Because he was
It was a slippery slope.
the
Oh my
Oz- The Oz
goodness.
did it. So we do have freak-offs.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Yes, they do. Nigerian artists have invited me to some of.
Okay,
crazy-
show.
No, I never go. No, I'm an introvert.
Innocent.
That's what TG Jake said.
No.
proven
In all
guilty.
honesty, I do not. I don't go out. You guys know I do not go out.
I know.
Yeah,
That's true,
Yeah, but
that's
most
true,
times
that's
those things
true.
happen inside.
So they've never like blindsided you.
I see what you did there, but they do not happen inside my house. I do
We
not go
don't
to
know
people's
that.
houses.
Even
I
no, why
Why
you
are you
acting like you're not
trying
part of the
to-
industry?
No, that's not even it. Why do you really want him to be a part of the
it's not about-
freak-off?
And she
I'm
gives
just trying
me-
to say that all I'm trying to say is we are all innocent until proven
And she gives me freak
Hmm.
vibes.
I give you freak vibes.
Yes, you do.
Like she sells feet pictures and stuff.
you know, like she gives me freak vibes. Like she's somebody that would love.
I'm
freak
very
out.
worried about me now.
Okay, here's the thing,
Because
right?
giving freak vibes is
Yeah, here's the thing.
Crazy.
Let's make that like a segue into
Okay.
the Nigerian music industry right now. Most times there are a lot of artists. Every day we hear news stories of how artists are taken advantage of, especially maybe with their contracts. And some people are like, "Oh, if you want to sign this contract, you gotta suck me," or some stuff like that. You know, sorry, stuff like that. You know, how do we equip this up and coming artist to not be too desperate and to cover all bases so they don't get taken?
They don't have to
advantage of?
suck.
They don't have to suck.
Oh,
I just suck at music, maybe.
that one is tough. Because I do think that as human beings we are born with a certain, should I say, craze or whatever it is. I think the people that are desperate enough to do it, I don't think that you can save them. I think it's a decision that
I
you have to make.
absolutely agree.
Yeah, I think it's based off of the kind of person that you are,
Yeah.
truly, really and truly. Because I know that, again, there's people that have tried that route to, even in the executive world,
Yeah.
for example. There's people that try that route to try and make it. I know I've heard gist. I don't know. So like, I'm
we
just
know.
saying that.
We know.
I'm just saying that. So for people like me too, I have been. Should I say I've encountered certain situations personally, and I had to make the personal decision to be like, nah. If you're flirting with me and me and you have not already started the work first, only God knows the one that will see when we now actually start the work. So I'm just like, yeah. But then there's people that will be like, if this is the route a girl or boy has to take, to get it.
Every way is a way.
Every way is a way. So I think it's a personality thing more than, I don't think there's a way you can equip.
You can actually.
What are you going to start a school for? Don't do it.
Yeah. Don't save your body. Keisha, what about you? What are your thoughts?
There's something I always say that you can never really judge a situation until you find yourself in that situation.
Exactly. Yeah,
So the personality is highly involved. Emotions are involved here. Then it depends on how bad things are for you, which might make you want it more badly. Desperation is a motherfucker.
It is.
A lot of us at one time or the other have done things that we were not proud of.
No, me.
I think I have the other version of that. That condition.
A condition now.
Fair.
Exactly.
Fair.
And people are being bent over.
So I don't think there's a way that we can prevent artists from falling for it. As she said, it's who you are. It depends on how desperate you are. It depends on how strong you are when it comes to your values. There are certain females, maybe later I will mention them, that I respect in this industry because it's because of things like they decided not to. That's why they did not make it.
Blue. Yes.
Real.
Yes.
That's why
there are talents.
That's why they did not make
talents.
it. They had deals. They were relevant for some time. You understand? But they did not go further because they learned to say no. A vagina is not
public consumption.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I give my vagina to who I
I
want to give it
choose-
to.
I choose. Why we mentioning
Okay, I think just say what you would say.
have
on
the
the mic.
floor.
What is your opinion?
I know what raise am.
I just because I'm sorry
Yeah.
because the
Are
whole,
you?
No, okay, I'm not. No, but really, the whole Didi situation, it said quite a lot about what's going down in industry, and it's not just Didi. Epstein or
Jeffrey Epstein,
Jeffrey Epstein as well, and the fact all this. Then there was the Nickelodeon one that.
Oh, Dan
also-
Schneider.
Yeah,
My
Dan
goodness, that was
Schneider.
such a creep.
He had a lot of teenage movies, and then you had those children, trying to get in. And then you see those people, sometimes it could be crayfish, it could be the crayfish situation. Maybe they're desperate and all. But there's some people that
Just like it.
yeah,
Yeah,
maybe the thing.
like I say, your personality also opens you up for some type of things. But also, power play can be very crazy.
Yes.
I actually just did that, because at the end of the day, being in a certain position as should I say, subordinate to a person, and the person putting you on the spot to do something, your free will is not really your free will at the end of the day if you feel like something is hinging on something.
Especially when we look at the industry and we see that there are a lot of people who get blacklisted for not, going with the status quo.
Yeah. And I think one of the things that actually bothers me the most is the way the people that suffer it now put
They say down to the same
it's like
thing.
they did it to you. It's of you to now say,
No,
I will be the end of this madness. You now think of more creative ways to even now
to make
be
it
the
work.
one to say,
Yeah.
I'm passing down the mantle. If they abuse me, I would abuse all of you too. I think that's very
and that thing can be conscious. It can be conscious and it can be unconscious. I called a colleague last
Could be,
week
it could be psychological.
because he did something to a subordinate, and he's a subordinate of mine, but he did something to a subordinate, and I had to call him because he complains about certain people that are above him doing certain things. So I had to call him and I said, "Don't be what you claim to hate." You understand what I'm saying? He didn't even see it that way. That's why I said unconsciously or consciously. Consciously, you can be that, they did this to me. This is how I got here. So you too, you will go through the same thing before you get there. Then there's the just not knowing that you've become a monster too, even though you went through monster. It's a soulless industry. And if I tell you talked about me being an artist, part of the reason why I quit music, if I tell you the type of things I was offered. You understand? And I was quite a pretty boy.
Okay,
You understand? I'm still a pretty man.
Probably won't be able to see it.
If I tell you both spiritual, both physically, there were certain guarantees. They guaranteed me. Why? One of them actually said, "Why do you think Two-Face is where he is?" I'm serious.
Hey,
they guaranteed me.
That's what the person said. Allegedly, it's not Wala HQ.
I said the person, no, the person doesn't know Two-Face. That's
so it was a conjecture on that person's part.
You understand? You understand? But there are things you have to do to get there. The people that get up there, that make it, that are successful in this industry, that bypass those things, there are very few of them. I don't even think I can mention. They might not even exist because they won't come out and say the things they actually did.
No, but we've had situations where people would actually come out and tell their story. Remember the Kunle Remi situation where he came out and it was like, they didn't, because he was on Anikulapo and everybody expected that Anikulapo was supposed to take home a lot of awards, and Anikulapo was nominated for almost every category, and the main lead actor of the movie was not even nominated. And so everybody was like, what is going on? I mean, it's supposed to be, if you're nominated for Best Picture, the lead should also be nominated. It's just automatic. Do you understand? So he came forward and he said some things that because of this, because of that.
That's why.
And not because Anikulapo is Kunle Afolayan production. So it's not from Kunle Afolayan now. It's the award guys.
Organizer.
It's the award guys. They're like, if you want to get this, if you want to get that, you have to do this. And he came forward and like, oh no, I'm not. And then since then, if you notice, he's been in majorly movies of his circle. Bimba Demoye, Okonlawon, Adeyemi, the actor, he's been like, he's still within that, like, you don't see him in mainstream, like bigger productions.
You're actually right, because I think most of the things he does right now is for like Bimba Demoye TV on YouTube.
Exactly.
Right now, of course, he still does some other ones, but not like the big pictures and stuff like that. And that's really sad. But I would also like to ask, based on your experience in the industry, I think my question here is it worth it? Most of the people who actually sleep with all these people and do all of
they
it.
won't know, they didn't do it.
No, not them now. But they might hear
how would they know
stories.
if it was worth it?
They might hear stories. The ones that do it, they really make it like that.
Same is a drug.
I did the
Same
whiskies
is a
and
drug.
the videos of
You don't know. To be honest, at the end of the day, you don't know. Because at the end of the day, let's say, for example, in this DD situation, the names that are being called in the grand scheme of things, a lot of them touch fame. If we're being honest.
Okay, like Cassie, yeah.
A lot of them touch fame. So, like, at the end of the day, maybe it does work in that world.
No, but I think maybe we are. Let's look
or
at it.
maybe there's two doors. I feel like maybe there's two doors.
Let's look at
the long route where you don't have to go through that way, and then that door that they can just quickly open for you. Maybe.
No, but I feel like maybe we should.
And who really has time for the long route?
Yeah.
You might never get there.
I'm a Christian, I do.
No, but I feel like maybe we are focusing on it doesn't have to be sexual. Because it doesn't have
like
to be
money
sexual.
laundry.
It could be they will use you to carry drugs.
It
could be they'll use you to join. You must join cults or something.
Like there were lots of things.
Yeah,
that
it could not. It may not be
I
sexual.
had to do to get to where I wanted to be. And the thing is, the only reason why I was into music is because I was really good at it. So I was never for the fame. I'm not a social person. I'm not. So I was somebody I was an artist who did not like the artist lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So let me give you two examples. I have a feeling Chidima.
Oh yeah.
Chidima, KDK. I have a feeling that's why she just quit the thing and said, "Let me face my gospel."
Yeah.
Yes.
She's a close friend of mine, but we've never really had that conversation. But the type of conversations we've had, I just got that feeling. Then I've heard some inner things about her circle. I have a feeling Chidima is the type of person that you will offer a penis and she'll tell you to fuck off. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because she was linked to a person for a very long time. She was linked to...
That was Flavor?
Yeah.
No, nothing happened. We had that conversation on my show.
Okay.
Nothing ever happened. They were just friends.
It was not romantic.
It was not romantic. It was just a musical thing. They just had a connection. Okay. You understand? So Essence, remember Essence?
Yeah.
Facebook Club.
She's a good friend of mine. And there was a time, because we have this funny, she's crazy, people don't know that we have these funny conversations, and she told me about how all these big politicians, they love seeing you on TV. Yeah. They would love to sleep with you because you're on TV. It's a thing. They can sleep with their friends that have slept with her. So that they can call her from nowhere.
That's why the Yoruba actresses
they can call her from nowhere and say, I'll pay you 2 million. Come down to
And
Abuja.
your show booking them 500K.
You know, it's crazy.
Think
And
about
she
it.
always said,
Just
no.
a little.
Yeah.
Guess what she does now?
What is
It's
it?
gospel also. She didn't want to say, no, I'm not doing this. And that was why Essence is a beautiful woman. And she was hot back then, all shapely and all. You understand what I'm saying? It was because
And she had mad vocals.
she said she could sing. She was
She
a
had
total
mad
package. She was
vocals.
funny. She was intelligent. But that was a Chidima also. Who's cuter than Chidima? And
Chidima.
Cinderella's voice.
you understand? And that makes people want you more. But they said no. I have a feeling about Chidima. Then, as I said, I heard some things, some inner things. Manager.
Yeah.
I heard some things about that she
Some
would turn
propositions,
down propositions. And
do we also think that this culture, especially in music and movies,
Entertainment.
in
basically.
entertainment, sorry, where we sort of like overly sexualize the women, do we think that plays into all of this? Let's even leave the guys ready.
I think in general, because showbiz is showbiz. But in general, I think women are just sexualized, being honest, because we are sexy. It's hard to not
Okay,
sexualize
speak for
women.
yourself. I'm joking.
Are you
Hard
saying
to
there
not-
are women that are not
I'm
sexy?
joking. I just said I'm joking.
It's hard to not sexualize a person that is sexy. I understand that, but
Yeah.
that's where self-control and knowing where
Exactly.
It reminds me of the time
comes to play.
a pastor's son was like, he went to the office and his assistant was looking so pretty, and then he knew he was about to sin, so he sacked her. And I was like,
I
what the hell is
respect
that?
it.
No, that's crap.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's bullshit.
The Bible says, let's
It's
go to the Bible.
bull.
This is its pastor's kid.
It's bull. I'm
The
saying.
Bible says,
yes.
if your eyes is going to make you to see,
Yes.
cut out your eyes.
And that's why.
No.
And
So he
that's
needs to go
why.
and treat himself,
and
because
that's-
what if another
Also,
sexy woman
So
comes?
now I agree. I agree that he needs to go treat himself. But I also do agree that if you do think that you cannot control yourself, that you are that much of a wild animal, let the woman
No,
go.
no. See, I no. You don't have to be a wild animal. See, sex is a natural thing. Sexual
Like
attraction.
when I'm saying
it's
the
a
wild
nat-
animal, I'm
it's-
saying that you're saying you cannot control yourself.
No, see.
For you to fire that person,
You
that
may
means
not
you
even.
fucked
Okay,
up.
That's
no,
what
no,
he's
no.
saying.
Yes, what
No,
you're trying to tell
no,
me, what I would
I don't
take
agree.
from that is that you cannot
Can't
control
control
No,
yourself.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
what
agree.
it
So
is.
on two occasions, let me tell you now. Let me tell you this. First off, I know a church that the general overseer
Oh,
of the
wait,
church.
first of all, I
has
say I
said-
respect it. I did not say I agree.
Okay,
I
please,
say
thank you. I know that, like-
respect
Okay.
it.
No, okay, so first off, two things. First off, I know you said that the general overseer says, you know what? Male pastors just don't have female, secretaries, don't have female PAs or whatnot. Don't have them. You may be like, okay, you can control yourself, you have self-discipline. But some of these people, they are sent.
By the devil?
Whatever. That's them. Now that's one. No, they are sent, they have a mission. Some of them. They have a mission. And maybe you have something that you're supposed to achieve. It's a spiritual thing. Okay. Now the second one is, I know a story. Now this is a pastor as well. And he said he goes to his office, he has a secretary, beautiful, very nice. And he just, this is a normal, it's a secular organization. It's not something that you can sack. Do you understand? Because there's HR, you cannot just say, don't come again. Do you understand? So she every morning makes his tea, as the PA should. And he's like, oh, thank you. Then all of a sudden, from nowhere, she started making sandwiches.
She likes to cook.
Hold on. She started making sandwiches. And then it was nice. Oh, thank you. Because it wasn't supposed to be part of it. It was just make the tea.
Yeah.
She started making sandwiches. And then before you know it, she started saying, she's going somewhere to get lunch and everything. And then he said he had to be cautious of it and be like, it got to a point he started looking forward to her sandwiches. He started he didn't know.
Looking forward to her
Like
sandwiches.
subconsciously. He started looking forward to the sandwich, he started looking forward to seeing her, all being nice and homely. And then he was like, you know what?
Is he a married man?
Yes. And then he was like, you know what?
Pastors are always married.
And then he was like, no. And then he told us, it was like, you know what? He went home and he told his wife that, please can you make a sandwich for me? That's what he did. And then when he got to the office, the next day, and she brought, he was like, oh no, my wife has made sandwich for me and everything. And they were like, oh, okay. So you know that you don't have to do that go the extra mile. She has packed lunch for me. So what else do you want to do now? Do you understand? So I think sexual attraction is a natural thing. It's not something that you say, oh, the person is an animal just because they look at you. You see somebody that is hot, person is
Well,
hot,
well,
person is
hold on.
fine.
Where are we
saying.
going with this?
That's not what I'm saying.
Where we are going is
because
she
we're
said.
talking about that man not having self-control.
No, you're saying that he fired her because he doesn't have self-control.
Yeah, because that's what it is.
I don't
what it
think
is.
so.
That's exactly what it is.
So for
already.
me, I'm saying.
I think we should let's hear from
Hold
Keisha.
What I'm
on.
saying
Hold on.
Let's hear from
Let her land first. You land.
Okay.
Let the
what I'm
ladies.
saying is,
Let them
if
have it.
Let the cat fight.
if
They're
you
close
don't
to each
think,
other.
if you don't think that you have self-control, you wouldn't need to fire her.
Exactly.
So that being your go-to solution, exactly, you just gave an example. The person's solution was talking to his wife and getting his wife to make him sandwiches, right?
Maybe if he had
No,
the
so he could
power
have.
to.
No. He could have gone to HR. He could have gone to HR. He's her boss. If he went to HR and he made a case, it could have been on the table for her to lose her job.
Or they'll swap her with somebody.
HR, she's trying to fuck me through my
Do you understand?
sandwich.
Through sandwiches.
Yeah. So I'm just saying
That's not the kind of sandwich I like.
wisdom in this particular situation, wisdom was profitable to direct.
Right.
I mean,
Yes.
exactly. So this guy's own direction was that fire this baby.
Let me give you an
If I open my eye again.
let me give you an example, guys,
Yeah.
from a personal perspective. Okay, I'm a man of super self-control, so it's easy for me.
Oh my
Last
God.
week I was talking to an intern.
Talking shit.
I was talking to an intern. Normally the intern doesn't reach me. You understand? And somebody here was last week. Now I told her, like, you don't reach your GM. I'm like, no. I mean, she doesn't need to reach me. That's not what she's here for. So I had a conversation with her on Friday. And she was apologizing for no. And I'm like, you don't have to read me. I said, it was easy for me. She said, well, I said, you're attractive. I like the fact that we don't talk.
That took a left turn.
Okay,
I like the plot twist to that.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You're attractive. The attractive intern and the attractive general manager.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
All right.
Do you get it?
I mean, that's
So this goes-
subjective.
Because if we
Don't worry,
talk,
Moya, you're attractive.
So
Thank you, my darling,
so
because
wait,
I
in
needed
all
that.
of this,
Everybody
that-
seems to be attractive, bro.
if we talk, it starts.
What starts?
It might start. I'm not. No, so it's self-control. It's
So you're
avoiding
saying
it.
discipline.
Okay, you're saying that you would discipline yourself so you can't discipline yourself.
No, I will always discipline myself.
Okay.
Okay, but it was easier.
just
No,
checking.
no,
It was
but what-
It was easier because
It's
it
easier
wasn't
when you
there.
do
I was just
when you
checking. I was
interact.
checking.
Because I mean, it's easier when you do interact.
interact,
What
yeah.
is that thing that Yoruba people say? Continue about fair.
Okay, so now
When you know what
Okay, so I have a few questions.
Kokoro, don't you ever
I have a
again,
few
we know
questions. Sorry, so now that she has now come and apologized, and then you guys are maybe now cool, and then now she's going to start.
No, say hi. I'm in a serious relationship.
No, so but
That's why.
No.
That's the main reason.
That's why.
Now-
If I wasn't,
No, but now he'll be
I wouldn't
more
keep my distance.
intentional in his interaction. He'll be more conscious of his
So that's what I'm
interaction.
saying. I'm saying he could
know
have
the
thought
funniest-
of any other radical
You know
way
what?
to deal with
The
it.
funniest thing about
of
you know
the
the funniest thing about this
You know
conversation.
what?
you sack person. You sack person.
No.
Let me even
You
tell
know
you.
what?
Wait,
You have to
wait,
be a
wait.
wild animal that they should put in a cage
No.
for you to be feeling like
Everybody has
funniest thing
a
about
vibe.
this- the funniest thing about this
Wow.
stuff- Oh yeah. Let's simmer down,
Everybody
guys.
has a vice.
Let's simmer down, guys. I
And
think-
if that is his vice,
What is his vice?
Girl, I don't know what is
Say
he
it, no,
talking
no, wait.
about.
Can she say it out
I
loud?
have no idea what
Please,
she's
I need to hear
talking
her say this. What is his vice?
sexual gluttony.
Oh my God.
Okay, all right, fair. All right, so on that bombshell, we're gonna go on a short break.
So a lack of self-control.
Sexual
You
gluten.
know the funniest thing is that the example she gave buttressed your point.
Yes.
So
So
we'll,
like,
that's
I
the
think
kind
I
of
just want to play devil advocate.
yeah, I know. That's the kind of thing that happens
Yeah,
here.
She wanted to protect her pastors.
Yeah, she's a very
She's
churchy.
religious.
She's
so,
a good.
so it was about let me protect.
Sometimes you
I don't
can't
even know
tell.
who the
They do
pastor is.
sometimes you can't tell, but she's really religious. Thank you so much. We're gonna go on a short break while I hit you continues after this. We've got more to talk about. Don't go anywhere.
Pick up. Pick up.
What's
that?
We didn't protect pastor. What's the problem? Okay, we're good.
Okay, so let's come back. Oh, welcome back to Wahala HQ. If it looks like I was eating something, yes, I was eating something. The
Nice biscuit.
Nice. Oh no, why not do that first? Why not do that for them? It's nothing. Anyway, thank you so much for staying with us.
It's a nice biscuit.
Yeah, but you.
I see what you did there.
Darn it, people now know. I don't want people to know. They gotta run me my
Because
can.
you made them know.
All right, you're actually right. So thank you so much for staying with us. It's still Wahala HQ, and we're like in the final lap of it all. We just want to bring the show to a close. We've been talking about the music industry, the dangers, the demons that has to do with music and the industry right here in Nigeria, and how we can sort of help people not get taken advantage of in the industry? But we've already said that there's very little we can do. Some people want to be taken advantage of.
The top dogs, no, all the top dogs are already into it. The only thing is just go and stand with one Christian record label.
It's that's what they did to what's that girl's name? Mercy Chinwo.
Oh yeah.
They
No,
did-
but that's
they
not
did-
a
they did-
Christian record label.
No, but most other people signed.
What they did? What
Like
they did?
they-
That's
they-
what they did.
What
did they do to
Oh,
her?
it's fine. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it does.
There was a lot of
How
back
can
and
a
forth between-
record label that has messaging will not be a Christian?
I don't understand. Like, where does that?
I don't know where you're going with that.
You can-
So you're telling me secular record labels
I said
sign
how?
Christian artists?
It's very possible.
Ow!
I don't believe so.
It's
I don't believe
possible.
that. I think
Because we don't have a
But
lot
then again, I
of
do not
good record
think, I feel like
Christian
that's
record labels.
also a misconception that people have.
yeah.
Record labels are recording labels. Music is
Is the
music.
genre.
Exactly.
Gospel is just another type of
Of
It's about the
music.
money.
style
It's about
of
the money
recording.
at the end of the
Exactly.
It
day.
doesn't
Very
change.
true.
So, for example,
It's not.
I work with Sunny. I've signed a gospel artist, Sario, and we still have Miracle. We
that's
still
so
have
nice.
So that actually, you know
You see?
what?
So one
see?
minute she's there like, ooh, praise the Lord, and then the next minute she's like, gang. Love it for you, man.
A multi.
My own is I don't have a problem with the record label. There's a hypocrisy in it for me,
Thank
especially
you.
from the perspective of the artist. I mean, you're supposed to be all for heaven and all, right? And you're hanging with my
Well,
friend.
I don't think they hang. They might not hang with each
They're
other.
hanging with each other.
Yeah.
They just come and record and
They're
go.
signing
And record
worldly,
labels doesn't mean
worldly.
that there's one studio that everybody passes.
No, when I say
Yeah, she
hanging,
just
I don't
wants to
mean-
be
I don't mean
mischievous.
literally. I don't mean
He
literally.
just wants to be
They're
mischievous.
signing worldly
Yeah.
No,
contracts.
but you don't get to say that because the music goes on all platforms either ways.
Exactly.
So is there a special
Is
platform
Spotify
for
is
gospel?
Spotify worthy?
It's
Maybe they
Spotify,
should.
it's true.
I think this brings the
Oh
conversation
my
for
God,
maybe
I
they
feel
should.
like this is
But let's-
where,
but
person
I feel like
should
this is
sign
where hypocrisy
to a
comes to
gospel
play.
to a gospel record label.
You know when Keisha is
But
trying
that's the
to.
thing.
So now here's the thing.
You see it
So now here's the
in
thing.
the bend in his
Other
lips.
big labels like the
I'm
Sony's
just-
and
He's faffing, he's
and
just
the rest.
faffing around.
There are some. I know. There are some gospel pockets actually. There are some indie labels that
Yeah.
take
But they're usually
partnerships
broke now. The indie
from-
labels are usually
That's
broke.
the
Not
issue.
necessarily because if doing business with big labels means doing business with big labels.
No, but aside from
If
that,
you're an indie and you're secular, you can do business with a big label. If you're an indie
No,
and you're
not even
gospel, you
that.
can do business with because
I feel
labels are about the music. Is that
They're
are you
about the
producing
money.
music?
They're about
and
the money, girl. Let's
Either
not.
way, money is being made. If anything, gospel
Alright.
music even
Fair.
pays.
Amabi, what
a
you want
lot
to say
more
something?
money.
I just feel like you can have an artist that would blow the label, even if it's an indie.
Or below the
Or blow it up, or blow all of them up.
Or like set
Oh,
it ablaze.
Yeah. But from an A&R perspective, as an artist manager, are there things in place that sort of like protects these artists from being taken advantage of?
No.
Especially in your own JD.
I think we're
No.
already agreed.
Yeah, for example.
No.
For example, this I'll say this from if you're signed to an independent label and the independent label is trying to get you onto a major, most times we also make for a contract that goes like brings the artist in as well. So as much as we're dealing with the label, we also have the artist in on the conversation with us as well. So sometimes there are clauses that even say if something goes wrong with this your indie label, we can even still deal with you so long as maybe that particular situation you're in with the label doesn't get too messy as per maybe
It's like Rema
or
and
whatever the
Jazzy.
case
may be.
Rema is signed to
the Prince's
the Prince's
record, that's Josie
label,
World.
Josie World,
Yeah.
and
It's also
by
managed.
relation or by connection.
It's a vertical integration.
Exactly.
Yeah, so sometimes there's just like those clauses that protect the artists, particularly as artists. I mean, I'm not legal, so I can't necessarily say the actual lingo. But like, yeah, there are things like that. But then, like I had said earlier, I don't know when we were sitting on the radio, I had said how for a lot of artists, maybe trying to go to a label that is fully business functional would protect you from a lot of things.
Yeah.
But most times, artists are dealing with indie, like people
who are desperate like
just
that.
one guy that has money
Yeah.
that wants to invest in music and he sets up a label. It's different from a company
That has
that is
structure.
a music label
That understands
You understand
music.
what I mean? Yeah. So if that can boycott a lot of things for you because most of those labels, even down to the small ones like Mavens, they have proper structure. There's PR, there's marketing, there's all of that. So they don't necessarily need need to want to take too much from you on your personal life, you can still go ahead living your life in your pocket. Like for example, Arasta lives her life. King Maddie lives her life. She has a sister by her side, but then you have a label that caters to your music and all of that. So at the end of the day, that is a good way to boycott a lot of these personal issues, because a lot of these things just stem from some guy sitting somewhere with his own crazy fantasies or something, and so you're able to, for example, maybe you want to get your music on the radio, you don't have to do that personally. Your label now has to just make sure that they send your music to the radio. You don't have to go and talk to one guy somewhere that works or the TV or whatever. You don't have to have those personal relationships. So a lot of times that actually helps artists.
So Keshu,
I just want to quickly ask Keshu a question. I don't know if
it's aligned.
If it aligns. This is totally out of what we just talked about now, because there's someone I'm really concerned about, and I just want to know, what do you think the problem is? Boy Spice. Yes.
I think it's a lack of personality.
It's an identity crisis.
Because
I've always
he's
said
on the biggest, label in the country. He's talented.
Talented.
He has worked with big stars. What do you think the problem is for Boy Spice?
Remember when you were talking to Radio Chef earlier on your show? She mentioned how the artist, the first thing you look out for should be skills, should be personality. You understand? Person will not get anything. We go still be like say he gets everything. You see Boy Spice, you don't see a personality, and that, I've always said it. I've been saying it since it came out. All he has is the music. Remember again how she said that there has to be something outside of the music for you, something to hold on to.
He bought the money. He had the
hold up, let me land. Stop it. Is
it Labubu? Are you talking about Labubu?
You understand? So apart from the fact that he's not exactly the most good looking.
Oh my God!
I didn't.
This is Bahala HQ.
It's not exactly the most good looking. There's just no personality.
But light-skinned boys,
there's just no personality.
But he has been tished up.
He's a light-skinned boy.
No, he hasn't.
You don't get to.
No, but okay. How about we think about this?
Because you dye your hair doesn't mean that you will.
You look at but also there's also Magix. Magic is very talented, but I
Magic
don't
is
think
blowing every once in a while.
That's the
blows.
one I don't understand.
because do we think that maybe it's because they already have people on the record label who are big and those ones are
So they are focusing on that's
something.
I think it's because
Magix.
I think because Magix makes really good music.
I think music is too good.
You know, there's some things that you just can't explain because I'm a big Magix fan.
I'm a huge
Okay,
Magix
so
fan.
personally, I don't like to cause wahala, but wahala is.
So might as well forgive. They'll forgive you.
So I do think that maybe one of the things that a Magix might be struggling with is being caught from the same cloth with a lot of guys. So there's a lot of people trying to do the same
That all kind of sounds like that.
he's doing. Maybe not sound like that, because I do. If I hear Magic's voice, I kind of know he's the one. But like the same kind of music, as per genre, as per so to say delivery, there's a lot of them. So he just has to work twice as hard to get it. I just think that's what it is. He has to work twice as hard to get it.
So they all sound alike. So
him
like sound alike. When I say sound
kinda,
alike,
so
when I say sound alike, I'm not saying if you hear his music, you say, who is this guy?
No, of course.
I'm saying in the same type of music that they
but
make,
isn't-
the same
sound.
delivery.
But isn't Magix
so to
the
say,
one-
he's cut from a pocket of a bunch of guys. So there's the Cade, even Boy Spice.
Even Boy Spice,
Boy
yeah.
Spice.
No. But out of all of them, it's Magix that actually makes it.
No, so I agree. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying so that's why I feel like he has to work twice as
he
hard.
needs to do more.
To stand
I think what he needs is more branding.
Could it be a budget?
I think it's more of a branding thing.
Yeah, which I think that lately I've been seeing, because I always love his hair, dude. His hair.
I think he just needs to fight.
Because I think Boy Spice.
So I think that he just has to work. That's what I'm saying. He just has to work twice as hard. He just has to put in. If bare niggas were posting 4 times, he should post 8 times.
Also, I think if you're listening, what's his name again? Magic. She's very good.
You're not on radio.
Exactly. If you're watching.
If you're watching,
they're watching.
They are watching,
right,
actually. That's why I'm telling you this.
So
So Magix, I think what you got to do is take a page from Portable's playbook. Just go on social media and just cause some drama. Call out Two-Face.
I don't know.
And just say something.
It's not his thing.
I
Could
don't
it be a
think that's
budget
it.
thing?
But
Could
you have a
it be that he's not?
He's gonna have to stand
But
out.
he has a point.
Is it not? Could it be that he's not? Because that song with Ava Star, Love Don't Cost.
Love Don't Cost.
I think that.
Oh my
That
goodness.
song.
It was actually my favorite song that year.
That song.
That song.
I think that
song is like
a lot of
sugar
people
and
did not
crack.
know that song.
I play.
I think that song could have been a mega hit. Could it be
A management
prioritizing?
thing?
Could it be that they don't give him the type of energy
So I don't know.
that they would give
I
a
don't
grandma
work
with
in the
his
financial department
beans.
of babies, so I wouldn't know.
That's what
but
I said,
I
could
do
it be?
think, but with the way labels, so to say, operate based off the little knowledge that I have, because I'm just on the come on.
No, stop. No, stop.
Based off the little knowledge that I have, the more you are viable, the more proof of life you show, the more the label is able to spend on you. So I'm sure after Love Don't Cost a Dime, Maven's budget, the budget that they had used
For him.
would have increased.
Yeah.
And I mean, to my best knowledge, the way things operate, I don't know. Let me not say I'm sure, because I might be wrong. But I'm saying most times that's how these things work. The more you show that you can bring money to the label, the more they put in money on. Because I mean, this is business. At the end of the day, you're not just going to keep pushing $5 million into some $5 million somewhere, and then.
So is it that Magix isn't bringing money in? So
no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that whatever marketing he's probably getting is based off of their own books.
Yeah.
So the
It's
commercial
based off of
value that he
the
has.
commercial value he probably has in the label at the moment. So
This is why people will be sleeping with the way to the top.
And there's also that spiritual angle.
Yeah, because
that
like
you
it's a
mentioned.
short. To be honest, I'm sure they just think about it. Like if I just open my link.
Sorry, please cut that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but if the
Because I'm just like.
Yeah, because
One,
he said something
just
and
and then
it's crazy.
this happens.
It really is
I think
crazy.
I'm more because after all, I'm doing it for free on a normal day.
But it's
so-
just really painful because aside from boys'
The sex is
spice,
painful?
ma-
Okay.
it is.
Oh my
Gesture.
God!
For me,
I'm
that's
trying
like
to
I
work,
said,
guys.
That's what he asked.
Like I
me
said,
to
I
do.
insist that Magix is super talented and he just needs to keep at it and work 5
Is he
times
doing
harder.
too much?
He's not. I don't think he's.
Actually,
doing enough
said,
on
maybe
a
that's
personal
what-
front. Okay,
I
maybe
don't-
he needs to
I
stop
think
taking the
he's learning-
music that
I think
sweet.
he's learning to actually put himself out there because lately I've been seeing him showing up his good looks.
Yes.
showing
Kunduz
off
to
his
you.
hair.
Keep it up, man.
Like
Yes,
I said,
true.
Magix maybe has the best braids on a young artist.
That's
right
right.
now.
There's somebody in our office upstairs that
Yeah,
does
man.
braids.
Yeah,
Kesho, I want to ask you
His
this
hair is
question
always
because
If I'll do braids,
no. I don't know if you have the hair for it.
I don't even.
But
have
we don't have it.
from the
Neither
radio,
of you have the
from
hair
the
for it.
media front,
Yeah.
and also as somebody who was in the music industry, so you kind of have knowledge of both worlds to a vast degree. Do you think that we can make the industry a lot more safer, a lot more healthier, where people will stop gatekeeping so much? Wait, now let me finish. Maybe we'll stop gatekeeping and blacklisting people just because. Do you think it would be easier if people told their stories more on the media space?
Human beings are human beings. Human beings are fucked up people. And the industry is a reflection of how fucked up human beings are. There is no industry that isn't fucked up, that doesn't have fucked up people. As long as human beings are as fucked up as they are, every industry will have fucked up people. There will be fucked up procedures. There will be agendas. There will be a lot of bullshit. The music industry is, I think, it's the most soulless industry in the world. It's
Don't let the movie guys tell you what they be doing. Or...
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, no, I'm
exactly.
entertainment.
Imagine sucking dick for
I
a
think they're
camera.
both there.
Sorry. Did I say music? Entertainment industry.
Yeah.
Pardon that. So for me, it's just it's from a human angle. Human beings are fucked up. We are fucked up people. As long as we're fucked up, every industry will have fucked up people. There will be fucked up scenarios. We're talking about entertainment now, but you know what happens on radio too.
Yeah.
You know what happens in the banking sector.
True.
As long as people have agendas, as long as people get desperate, as long as people are weak because they're human beings, nobody can be protected. Now God, only God you get.
Are we saying
and at
there's
times
no
he
hope?
doesn't even seem to have your time.
Are we saying there's no hope, Amobi? Is this
No,
a
there
hopeless cause?
are people.
There is no hope.
Oh my God, Kesho, the hell!
No.
People are trying to get into this industry.
There are people who broke through TikTok challenges. There are people who broke. Their music was used as
Great. That girl not blow up.
What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
No, but I'm just saying
Why do
that
you
you
do
could.
this all the time?
I'm just saying that you could.
Yeah, there's ways. No, but there's ways.
You're getting the context twisted.
No.
I'm not saying people can't blow.
No.
It's about how do you get
and having
the
to
things
not
you
go
go
through.
No,
through.
that's what I'm saying. That
to not go through
if there are, there should be options, alternatives,
People blow every day
explore other options. I'm not replying,
Low
Keshu.
penis.
I'm saying explore other options.
Explore what?
Explore other options. I don't know. If you really love music, you could just write music for movies and let us move on with our lives.
And you think they won't fuck you over for that?
When it says fuck you, but it means like bend you like.
And when but you're getting interested. Why are you being such an angel today? That's not who you are.
That's not who she is, though.
What I'm saying is, and she understands what I'm saying. The ones we go blow. But how do you get there? People are blowing every day now.
Yeah.
And some blow through blowing penises. And
all right, that's enough of the blowjobs. Right, thank you so much. Thank you so
there's
much.
a lot of
I'm
jobs
just saying,
that can be
blowing
gotten
penises,
by
blowing cocaine, carrying, acting as
Swallowing cocaine
money
wraps.
laundering agents, carrying drugs and all. That's a negative side, but they're the few, if they exist.
Oh my
Like
goodness!
us, we get there
How is the
on
sexual
talent.
part the positive side?
No, the sexual part is part of the negative side. All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Sex is not. If you open your legs to get there, you can really still enjoy it.
Oh my God, can somebody zoom in
I'm not
on
saying it's a good
on
thing.
Radio Chef's face?
That's
Just
why,
zoom in on
that's
her
why
face.
the sexual angle is a positive side.
They're
As
acting their
opposed to
bags.
carrying
Am
drugs.
I making as
Maybe
opposed
they're
to
not
carrying
opening
drugs?
legs,
You
they're
can't
acting
you can't go
bags.
to jail for opening your legs.
Yeah, I too would like to end the show.
You're already sitting.
All right. Thank you so much.
Too late to sit it out. She's
Sitting.
sitting. Yeah.
It's been a great show. Always riveting as always. And even though we like to make it fun and make it light, obviously this is a deep conversation, something that affects a lot of people.
I was going to say
Please,
before we
yeah,
wrap up.
go.
I was going
Last
to say
word.
at the end of the day, a lot of changes that have been made in the way music is being sold and marketed to the world kind of makes room for people to be able to jump some loops and pass. Like she said, if you blow up on TikTok, you can personally upload your song on a DSP and it goes crazy.
Okay,
You
I
don't
heard that's what
necessarily
Charlie Poppy
have to
and his
interface
brothers are
with
doing.
anybody. The
We're
song
lucky
is going so crazy that you as a radio personality would love the song and you would ask the person scheduling to put the song on your bell, if that makes any sense. So I don't advise that people get discouraged from pushing their art. I just feel like you need to have a sense of judgment to know what to do and not what not to do, because at the end of the day, if you're gonna, how long can you really do that?
Yeah,
if
you
you're-
can't just
how
do
long
that.
can you
Like your
if
back.
you're like 20 and
Don't
you just
do it
started your
45.
music career at 20 and already started hopping on,
On
to
penises.
get it.
Bent over.
That's
You're
a
gonna be
long
broken
haul.
by 45.
Ask Wizkid how old he is now. So imagine doing that for like 15 years straight.
Sorry, what does that mean?
I don't think that's a way to go.
So what do you mean by Ice Whiskey?
Like I'm just like Wizkid has
No,
been
it was
at
ju- it was
for
just
a
an
long time.
example.
So I'm just like Wizkid started early.
So if you had to be doing that means
So
you just-
imagine if that's what he was.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. Fair enough. Thank you
Yeah.
so much,
Well,
Radio
I mean,
Chef,
see
for the
Justin
pearls
Bieber,
of
it's very
wisdom.
unfortunate.
It's been a great show, guys. I love you guys. You guys, I mean, always come with the content. Moyo Lagos here. Thank you so much for tuning in to Wahala HQ, the smartest man in the South, Keisha, the maestro, radio chef, A&R music executive, my madam, Yogi, Yalode, Omobi, Omobola Sandra, who was here with the spiritual vibes today for some reason. I don't know what that was about. Pastor Mrs. What do they call them? Mommy Gio. Anywho, please make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube page. Make sure you leave a comment. We want to hear your thoughts. Maybe there's some things that we glossed over.
Thoughts.
Sorry about that. Your thoughts.
Your thoughts.
I like thoughts. All right, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also.
Like, subscribe, and of course you can follow me on social media. Moyo Lagos, Keisha.
At the K Show, at TheKShow, KSHOW.
All right.
The Radio Chef, TheRadioChef.
That's right.
And I'm Oluri Radio Honey.
That's right, Oluri Radio Honey. It rhymes, and that's how you know it's nice. Thank you so much for watching the show. We'll catch you next week. Have a lovely week ahead.